If making money online is something that you're interested in, this video is for you. Hi and welcome, I'm George Pierce. I want to thank you for watching. This video is about creating a squeeze page, and when you're finished with this video, I highly recommend that you click the link below. That link is going to take you to another video which is going to help you with making your squeeze pages effective. In other words, creating a squeeze page, very important, essential, but squeeze pages that are not effective, in other words, squeeze pages that do not get people to subscribe or sign up or join or whatever, they're not going to do you a whole lot of good. So that's why I'm including a link below. But this video is about the physical creation of a squeeze page. So let's get right to it. If this video is the kind of video that is of help to you, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, and that way you won't miss out on our videos. There's quite a few different kinds of squeeze pages that you can create, and there's all kinds of different variations, and it's amazing sometimes at what works, and it's also amazing at what doesn't work sometimes. In other words, typically I make my squeeze pages with an HTML editor. You can use a squeeze page generator. Most of your sales funnel programs, if you're a member of a sales funnel, they usually have some type of a pretty doggone good squeeze page generator. I'm going to show you how to generate them with old-fashioned HTML software, because that way you can actually create a squeeze page with you're totally in control. So you have total control. You can change anything or everything on that squeeze page, from colors and options and so on. You can make any kind of change that you want on there. But there's some real benefits to doing it, and once you learn how to do it, you'll be able to create a squeeze page with an HTML editor as quickly as you can probably with any other tool. So, and what I'm going to share with you is an HTML editor that I use, which is free. It's called Composer with a C, not a K, and it's by SeaMonkey, which is a division of Mozilla. And SeaMonkey, in order to use this, you need to download their browser, and I'm going to include a link below. You don't have to use the browser, but you would need a download. Now, there's other free HTML editors that are excellent. Coffee Cup, for example, Trillium. Just type in free HTML editor in your search box, and I'm sure you'll come up with probably several dozen or more. And as far as I know, they're all good. I'm going to show you first some basic templates and ingredients of a typical squeeze page. And then we're going to actually create one. And I'll take you step by step through the creation, because once you actually do the creation step by step, then you're going to be good to go. This really is a pretty easy process, so I think you're going to be real pleased and real surprised with how easy it is and with the results that you're going to get. Let's take a look at some of the different ways that you can set up a squeeze page. These are a few examples of squeeze pages that we can use, and we're going to create one of these in just a few minutes. Typically, we're going to have headline, subheadline. Now, I like to include an image or video as well as a headline, possibly subheadline. Then we're going to have a call to action and an arrow pointing down, typically. In this box, we're going to have 4 or 5 feature benefits, and then the sign-up form. The feature benefits, now also I like to have an arrow pointing to the right, and under the sign-up form, I usually have some kind of reassurance. In other words, your information is safe, it's secure, it's confidential, it won't be sold, it won't be shared. And what is surprising is that a simple one line, just one line, can actually work, and such as a promise. Typically, it's a promise or a solution, or a promise of a solution. And that one line could be something like, discover my secret to earning so much money per day, $1,127 per day online, and then the sign-up form below. The other could be, let me show you proof of how I earned $1,127 per day, every day online, something to that effect, and then a sign-up form. If you're promising proof, you're probably going to go from there. Then your sign-up form will take them to a what's called a bridge page, or an interim page, and then that page will usually show them the proof, and then do a 30-second or a 1-minute redirect, somewhere between 30 seconds and a 1-minute redirect, and then that will redirect them to the affiliate page. One tip that I want to share with you is that you will probably get better results when you fashion your squeeze page and your interim page or your bridge page after your affiliate sales page were applicable. In other words, if your affiliate has a particular color scheme, say a black background or a blue background or whatever, and yellow or orange or whatever it might be, then it's not a bad idea to copy that, to emulate that color scheme, and they'll go from the color scheme to the same color scheme on the interim page to the same color scheme on the affiliate page, and then that's kind of like a smooth ride. The sales funnel is smooth. That's the whole idea. You want to make it as smooth as possible. Why? You don't want them to leave. So again, that's where applicable. There's a lot of sales pages that doesn't apply, or affiliate pages, landing pages. But those that it does apply, that's not a bad idea. Now, for this squeeze page, I'm going to use an affiliate that I've been using in the affiliate marketing training series, a video series, and that affiliate is Flat Belly Fix. And the reason why I'm using Flat Belly Fix is simply because it just happens to be the hottest selling affiliate on ClickBank as of the moment, as of right now. So it's been that way for a while, so it may stay that way for a while, but the idea is that if you use a hot seller, it's easier to make sales. So because the hot seller equals hot buyers. So if you want to join ClickBank, if you haven't already joined, you're welcome to do so. I'll leave a link below. That's clickbank.com anyways. And then once you join, which you should be able to join and get approved virtually immediately, then you can go to Flat Belly Fix if you choose, and go ahead and create a squeeze page for Flat Belly Fix, very similar or the same as to what we're doing. So the first thing we want to do is to download the editor. We open a new page, and this is the way that I would set up I'm going to set up a table, and the table is going to be 2 by 2 by 600. Now, yeah, 600. We're going to go pixels. Let's go 600. And I'm going to have no border. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a moment. Click that. Now I have a place here for my headline and subheadline. I'm going to include an image. Over here, I'm going to have some kind of a call to action, an arrow. In this area, I'm going to have 4 to 5 bulleted feature benefits. Another arrow. And here I'm going to have the sign-up form and some kind of reassurance. So this is my basic outline. First thing I want to do is get some images. I need some kind of a weight loss image, and I'm going to need an arrow pointing down and an arrow pointing to the right. In order to do that, I'm going to go to Pixabay. We are at Pixabay, and I need an arrow. I'm going to use that arrow. Re-download, and I'm going to use that same arrow. I'm going to put it in Paint and just turn it 180 degrees to point to the right, and I'm going to turn it 90 degrees and point it down and save each one of those. I want to go back. Now I want to maybe diet. When it comes to an image, I normally look for images. I prefer images that have people. That's why diet probably wasn't such a good choice. Let me put diet woman. I prefer people in the image. Free download. Download. So I have taken us now to a site called Imgur, IMGUR. I'll leave a link below to that. And this is a site that I usually use to save my images. And the reason is that I have a lot of images and a lot of sales squeeze pages and so on. So I can store them here for free, and it just eases the load on my web host so that my pages and websites and so on will load faster. So I want to upload the arrows. This is the arrow that I originally had. I used Paint in order to turn that to the right and also to turn it down. I also want to do the woman here. Open these. So this is my arrow down. I'm going to copy the image address. And here, insert image, destination, arrow down. And then I want to put the other arrow over there. I'm going to click on this, copy the image address, go back to my page, image, arrow right. That might be a little longer than I want, but I think it'll be alright. Here I've got where the sign-up form is. I'm going to get my HTML. I've already copied my HTML. So, over here, this is my HTML. I copy it. Control C. I'm going to go to HTML source. Now, usually what I'm going to do is instead of sign-up form, which there's not much there, but I'll usually put like a bunch of Z's or S's or A's or whatever. The idea is that when I go here and see a bunch of Z's, it pretty much jumps out at me. I know exactly where that sign-up form should go. Control V. Yes, I want to learn more. That'll work. That should say name and email. I'm going to change the background or the text. And the reassurance, you can also put a picture of some kind of a safe picture, such as a padlock or a lock. Your information is safe, secure, and confidential. it will never be divulged. Shared or sold. Never. And there is room in there for a little lock or something like that. We can go back to there is room in there for a little lock or something, so we can go back to Pixabay and find something that we can put in here a little bit later. So now we have this image. Back to Imgur. Copy image address. Back to the sales page. One space. Image. Diet woman. Change the dimensions. This is too big. I want to change it to probably, let's say 300. See how that looks. It might be too big. Nope, that'll work. That'll work. You can see that it's starting to shape up. Okay, so I've added a headline. Amazing accident leads to 23 pounds lost in 21 days. If you're not familiar with Flat Belly Fix, the author of Flat Belly Fix accidentally got sprayed in the face with cayenne pepper spray, and he discovered that the ingredient capsaicin is what helps people to lose weight. He got like a fat burning experience from that spray, and that led to his discovery of capsaicin and ultimately the discovery of the product of his Flat Belly Fix. So, amazing accident leads to 23 pounds lost in 21 days. Discover how one simple ingredient. Okay, the one thing I didn't do that I think might help, I think we might maybe go back to Pixabay and get something that equals safety or security. Let's go back to Pixabay and safety. I'm going to get the cybersecurity. Download it. I'm going to go to Imgur. Back at Imgur, new post. Okay, and I should be able to drag and drop. Copy image address. And probably put it in there, maybe center it. I'm clicking on image. Block. Dimensions. Let's try 140 and see how that looks. Okay, taking one final look. Your information is safe, secure, and confidential. There you go. I'm just doing the other thing you want to do, of course, is when you save this and upload it, make sure that the email goes to the proper page, that the redirect goes to either an interim page, a bridge page, your affiliates page, a review page, your own review, or video page, etc. Make sure it goes to the right place. Of course, you can always change this. And again, 4 or 5 bulleted, lose over 20 pounds, lose it in 21 days, no change in diet. Exercise not required. Begin today. That's how we create a squeeze page. And then if this squeeze page does not work, then start making some changes. Maybe change the title, make some changes. Don't make too many, because you won't be able to keep track of what's working, what's not. But make a small change, split test, and go from there. This is what the final squeeze page looks like. I went and changed the background color and the font for the headline. I made a couple of minor tweaks on the rest of the page. So that's the end product. If this video has been of help to you, go ahead and subscribe, ring the bell, and that way you won't miss out on future videos. The squeeze pages are relatively easy to create. The real trick is to make them effective. So again, I've included a link below to help you to make your squeeze pages more effective, which simply means to get more signups, to get more subscribers. So I do want to thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Allow me to wish you much success.